Welcome to Bitcoin 2025 Day 3 out here in Las Vegas. I'm Jon. It's Michelle helping us on the side. And you might recognize a face or two in the background. So what we're going to do in this live session today, hopefully you all caught that first live session 2 days ago, day one. Yesterday was a bit crazy. Yesterday we had about 15 to 20,000 people come through the door. It was insane. It was a big day. We also had the Vice President of the United States, J.D. Vance, come through and released some big news around crypto. And that's basically been the theme for a lot of Bitcoin 2025, is talking about some new releases, some exciting news. It's besides being here, there's some huge brands, huge names. This is kind of the platform. Bitcoin, all these conferences they do, a lot of people do these releases. So this is kind of quiet at the moment, right? It's been humming, right? People love the merchandise. I'll show you guys shortly, but they're really wanting to get educated, Michelle. I know you've been here at the stand as well, hearing these questions. People want to know, what is Bitcoin trend and forecast? How are we different to any sort of other trading platforms and that kind of thing out there? And we're very different. All right. We have a live support. It sets us apart. And that's what we're telling people. And then the signals. People want to know, when is a good time to buy Bitcoin? Well, we know the answer to that. But when do we sell? All right. And of course, this is Bitcoin conference. We are talking Bitcoin. There are other alternate coins and stuff out there, but people want to know. And so we've told them long-term trade reports, Elliott wave, medium-term day trades, and of course, learning how to read and trade for yourself, whether it be the HODL fire and so much more. So during this session, for those of you who are live on the call, it'd be great to hear any questions you might have, anything you want to know about what's happening here today. If you want to hear from Wendy, we can make that happen too. And then we're going to walk around. We might ask a couple of booth and exhibitors as to what they do. Just to give you guys a little bit of an idea, this is what's been staring at us from across our booth the entire time. So I'm just going to stand here by our booth very quickly so you guys get an idea of this perspective. And 5 o'clock can't come soon enough, Michelle, because this is pretty amazing. These guys.
I am thirsty.
Listen, it's 5 o'clock somewhere in the world, right?
It is.
So this is what, let me just switch my camera around. Oops. This is what's been across from us the entire time. It's a Bitcoin OS. It sounds like an operating system, but really it's much more than that. It's they're doing free drinks. They spend a lot of money and they're getting a lot of people very happy here. Having a look at some of these brands. This is just the beers available. They've got cocktails. They've got a whole bunch of other really great things as well. So I don't know about you guys. If you're thirsty, I know that I definitely am. But yeah, sorry, you have to look at me now again. So there's some very cool stuff happening. I mean, look at all this. Everything is Bitcoin. It's like you see the merchandise and you see people wearing all kinds of like Bitcoin philosophical stuff and the Bitcoin brands. So we are going to walk around and have a little chat. Yes, Liesel, guys. And there's Nico. Woo. So what is that called?
It's a stress bull. It's not a stress ball. It's a stress bull.
And people have been loving that as well. There we go. How do you think Nico got? Yeah, just by using the stress bulls, of course. And he trains a lot, right? It says there, lead analyst and train.
So I train a lot.
Nico, Liesel, very quickly, what has been the highlights for you guys so far? I mean, listen, we're day 3 here at Bitcoin 2025. Let's ask you, Nico, first. Highlight for you so far.
Oh, definitely people getting to know what Bitcoin is all about, what cryptocurrency is all about. Lots of clever people around here. Really looking forward to getting into education, what we provide. So yes, people are starting to get smart, John. People are starting to get into the future of crypto and cryptocurrency. So that's exciting for me.
Absolutely. Hopefully, was that clear, Michelle? Everybody getting the message?
100%. Right. Very clear. Thank you, Jon.
What we're going to do is we're going to come back to, we'll chat with Wendy in a short while. She's showing people, we've got the HODL fire happening at the moment in the background there. And yeah, so we're going to take a walk around. Any questions so far from anybody?
No question yet. Continue your journey, and I will let you know as soon as I have the questions.
Oh, I'm in driving mode.
Oh, we
That's just
lost
so
you.
weird.
Oh, we lost you,
I'm,
John.
I am here. Sorry. I opened up the chat function and I lost myself. It's fine. So we're going to go find some things and we're going to have a little walk around. A couple of people we're going to chat to. Let's start off with our neighbors.
Do you have a question?
We're going to get. Okay, what's the question?
Where's Marius, firstly?
Marius is back home and he's unable to attend, unfortunately, because of work commitments, but he's very well represented here, obviously, by Wendy. He's tuned in a couple of times around all that's happening. He knows what's happening, and he's very excited, like the rest of us are as well. So thanks for that question. Thanks, Mark. It was also really great. We got to meet some of the inner circle members last night at a little function. Had some of them, I had some of them pop around. So Michelle, do you want to give them a quick shout out?
Yes. Thank you to Glenn and Michael and. Are you there, John? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
It was wonderful. We went to Pepper Mill in Las Vegas and we had a few cocktails. It was wonderful. It was so nice meeting all our members in person, and we hope that everyone can join us next time we're at this conference as well.
Absolutely. And we had a quick interview with the global strategic partner for Bitcoin conference, Mesa Brobeck. We're going to be popping that out in a short while, I'm sure, if it hasn't been done. And it was really great to chat to him about what's been happening at this Bitcoin 2025, some of the highlights, and what to expect next year back in Las Vegas again for the next edition. So that's quite exciting. And what's pretty amazing to hear is that last year, that 23,000, they're looking close to 55,000 this year in terms of attendees. So that's pretty massive. So I'm going to just switch my camera around and I'll show you guys, like I did on 2 days ago, as you walk in, the kind of things you're going to see, the kind of brands. So instead of looking at me and looking over my shoulder, I'm going to turn this camera around and you guys can have a quick look-see. So let's start. All right. It's not the red carpet, it's the orange carpet, taking that orange pill going down along with not Alice, but everybody else who's trading Bitcoin. And you got brands like this, Robinhood Crypto. You guys might have remembered from a couple of years back. And it's big, it's huge here in the States. They had a massive announcement in terms of the amount of Bitcoin that they're adding to their books. And that's huge because when you get leaders in the industry like this, adopting a lot of Bitcoin on their balance sheets, actually they're trying to have more Bitcoin on the balance sheets than anything else. Hello, Marcel. Nice to see you. So that's pretty exciting. So there's a lot of application around Bitcoin. Look at this. We can build wealth in real estate without selling a Bitcoin. So there's a lot of that kind of application. You get things like Bitcoin-backed loans, and people dressing up the part, which is pretty fun to see. On this side of the world, and I will come back to that neighborhood behind us now, but on this side of the world is the mining village, and Bitcoin mining is huge here in America. And they sell everything like you see, transformers. They sell building rigs. They sell little portable ones as well. I find a very interesting one. I'm actually going to go chat to the guys shortly around that, where it's USB powered and it's a little mining rig that's it's almost like a bit of a lottery. It doesn't mine per se, but every 10 minutes you can actually earn Satoshis. And depending on your luck, you're actually able, and they've had it, people earning a Bitcoin in 10 minutes. It's a bit of a weird one. So we're going to find out more from them as well. But yeah, this side of the world is a lot to do with mining, blockware, hardware, software. There's a UFO. Speaking of UFOs, David Copperfield the other night, Michelle, I don't know if you want to tell them very quickly, without giving too much away, what did we experience at David Copperfield?
Talking about the UFO, John, I know that you're referring to the UFO that fell from the sky in the building we're sitting in, hovering above our heads, and then going onto stage, actually flying and going behind the stage. It was an illusion. It was amazing. I don't know how they did that. It's definitely something we're checking out when it comes to Las Vegas.
Yeah, it was insane. But yeah, it was literally above our heads. It was almost as the size of this UFO here. We just switch it around. It was almost this size, and it was actually
Yes.
flying around. There was no mechanical arm. It was
There
just
were no
insane.
cables. I didn't see any cables. It was a fantastic illusion.
Yeah, I mean, also the fact is, I mean, the mind reading. I unfortunately, I caught. He was throwing a frisbee around, kind of like a frisbee. I was the first person to catch it. Asked me a couple of questions, wrote it down on this big board. But he had given earlier, right in the beginning, he'd given this card to the guy in the front row, sealed up proper to God with his life, and he'd written down a whole bunch of information and numbers in there. And at the end of it, after myself and two others got hauled onto stage, and we gave this information, he revealed it, and it was all of it, and it was like wow. Right.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's come back to reality and let's have a look around on this side here. And any other questions, guys? Feel free to obviously ask. All right. We found a lot of very cool trading card games, NFTs, that kind of thing. There's even a cyber truck, and let me see if I can see it around the corner there. Unless they've moved it. Let me have a quick look. They've got a, there it is. They've got a cyber truck camper. Okay. How it's related to Bitcoin, I'm not sure, but it's super freaking cool. And check that out. We've seen a few cyber trucks there, Michelle.
We have, yeah. They're quite common actually here in Las Vegas. As well.
You guys might remember from Monday and some of the other previous recordings. They're the Gemini company. You guys might know Gemini. They've got two orange ones. But how cool is this? Badger, do you think this is kind of something you'd want to go camping in? Let's have a quick look inside. Let me check this on the inside, guys.
I'm having those.
I'll give it a try.
It looks pretty comfy in here, Badger.
Yeah,
All right.
I wonder if it will survive Africa though.
Well, listen, I mean, you've seen those videos where they put these cyber trucks through their paces. There was a guy in Texas, I think, like a super wealthy guy, and he took like 50 cal machine guns and stuff and was trying to destroy it, to try to blow it up, and didn't quite succeed. So I think it might survive the African bush, right?
Yeah, it probably will. But I think the first hyena in Botswana will probably puncture those tires once.
Most probably.
So let's get back into schedule. Right. So there's a lot of things around wallets, self-custody wallets and that kind of thing. You'll see a lot of, this is pretty cool. I've walked past this stand a couple of times. They've got collectibles. They've got really, really cool stuff where you can actually trade and get involved. And actually, some of them have Bitcoin value as well. A couple of these rare ones. Some very, very cool stuff, yeah. And then you get obviously like the more serious side, the software side of things. You know, Bitcoin isn't just having monetary value and the value of storage and philosophy. There is a lot of application. We know layer ones, layer twos, and everything else as well. So a lot of cool stuff. Yeah. You can see now we're getting into the more technical side, or the mining village side, this side. We've even got politicians who are very much pro Bitcoin. In the States, you know, the Vice President J.D. Vance yesterday morning talking about Bitcoin, President Trump, and a lot of the people within Congress and within the various states. You've got people talking about Bitcoin and crypto, of course, and Bitcoin is the word that they're using. Now, this is what I was talking about. These are little solar miners. Now, I want to chat quickly to Idan, if he's got a minute here. Just me 1 second. Idan, have you got a minute quickly, sir? So, we were chatting everything on miners and stuff. So, we're currently live with our community. Okay, hi guys. So, you can tell us very quickly Let me just bring that back. You can tell us very quickly as to what you guys, Bitcoin merch, what you guys are all about.
So we sell solo Bitcoin miners, basically USB miners and small miners for your house. We get you to learn what it is. I show you how to use it. It's very easy, very affordable, and people get to have a physical way to connect with Bitcoin and actually have something to wait for. If win 3 Bitcoins, if you're very lucky, it's an amazing, life-changing event. So it's nice to have something like that in your house, and you're just chilling there, and it works for you.
So you can explain 1 or 2 of these very quickly.
Sure.
And you can tell us also where you can find out more information.
Absolutely. So let's start with showing you the stuff. So this one is the Nerd Miner. It's only $25. It's so easy to set up. You just plug it in and you follow the QR code, scan it, follow the instructions, and here you go. You're mining. This is a very low chance of winning anything, but it's only $25 and it's really fun. Now, if you spend a little bit more money, for example, $100, you get the Disruptor. It's a USA-made Bitcoin miner with an ASIC chip. It features 300 gigahashes. Again, only $100. You plug it in, follow the instructions, and you're good to go on mining. You have LED lights in the front, which is really, really nice. Next, we have the BitAx. The BitAx is the highest performing miner here. Okay, it's powered by open source community. We are all joining in, designing our own, making it better. It's only $130 today to show, but the price is definitely going to increase if you buy it online. It features the highest hash rate here, 1.2 terahash. And there's many, many cases with different colors you can choose from. So that's really, really fun. Next, we have the Marslander. The Marslander is also a Bitcoin miner, but this time you have a screen. And the screen shows you the live Bitcoin price, as well as what the miner is doing. It also features lights that you can fully control. And that one is only $300. And last, over here, we have the main coffee. It's a coffee warmer. We are using the power of mining to warm up your coffee. Another display piece for your desk. So why not use the power of the mining to warm up your coffee? That's so much fun. And this one goes for $300 today, and it has the lights as well.
So very, very cool stuff that you've done. And if you want to find out more in terms of mining and stuff, because at Bitcoin Trade and Forecast, we're all about signals and trading, obviously Bitcoin and everything else. But a lot of people here in the States, we find are very big on mining. So if they want to find out more information, where can they find you guys?
You guys can find us on bitcoinmerch.com. And if you go over there, click on the video guides and watch all the videos. You'll learn everything about it. Even if you never did it before, don't be scared of it. It's not that complicated. Make it easy.
Very cool. Idan, thank you very much for your time. We'll come swing around a little later again. There's very cool stuff happening all over here at Bitcoin 2025. And it's great to find people like this that are showing people how to mine and get involved in crypto and show that it's not entirely scary. All right. I don't know if that's scary, but so it's important, like at Bitcoin Trade and Forecast, we're showing people how to trade or even just receive signals and change their lives. I mean, it's a path towards financial freedom, but also just educating yourself really around what all is happening. Not sure what's happening here. Probably have a signing of some sort. Could well be somebody famous. So we're going to do a little walk by. He wants to talk. She's one of the main speakers, and she's doing a signing. Right? I think Michelle, I don't know if you remember her name. So the lady behind the counter. She's
I do
one
not.
of the
Sorry, Jon.
Not a problem. If you go check out the speaker list, she's at the very top. Up there was Michael Saylor. She's been talking at Bitcoin conferences for a number of years. I remember watching one of her podcasts, but she's very, very well known in this space.
Let's have a look. Yeah, I'll let you know.
Cool, fantastic. So this is the Bitcoin Bazaar. All right. It's not bizarre as in weird. It's a bazaar like a marketplace. Okay. and they actually set a Guinness World Record, as we were talking about it on Monday, for the most number of Bitcoin transactions for real life goods in, I think it was an hour or whatever it was. So let's have a quick look here. Any other questions,
Lynn
Michelle?
Alden? John, is
Yes.
that Lynn Alden that you're referring to?
That is correct. That is Lynn Elder. Thank you. So
We
she's
had
the one
to,
sitting over this.
We had to also unfortunately disable the chat function because the trolls found us. So there's no
Okay.
other questions at this point.
That's fine. I mean, you're more than welcome to throw them out and allow people to raise their hands. I think if people have a question, let's get people to raise their hands. But anyway,
Let's
back
do that.
to, yeah, for sure. So let's have a quick look here. You can buy a whole bunch of really great stuff. And yeah, so people been here at the marketplace using, buying, purchasing. They've got coffee as well. That is pretty amazing. Very, very cool. So tell us more about, so you're live with our community back home. How are you? Yeah, very good. Thank you. Where's your community located? Well, all over the world, but I mean, we're from South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, and we've got a bunch of people who are tuning in live.
That news conference with the president of South Africa and Trump in the Oval Office. That was pretty exciting, huh?
It's good to be able to talk to world leaders, or our world leader at least, talk to the rest of them. Yeah, but we're here learning about Bitcoin. Why are you specifically here?
Well, we created the Bitcoin blend. It's a dark roast, 100% made in the USA. It's grown in Hawaii and roasted in the free state of Florida. And we believe in the Bitcoin movement. We love Trump. He's the first Bitcoin president. And we believe Bitcoin is the future. And every morning should start with a cup of Bitcoin blend.
All right, fantastic. And with the attendees here using Bitcoin to purchase here the marketplace,
yeah, Bitcoin and other fiats.
Very cool.
Yeah, and it's our first time where we're accepting Bitcoin. We're doing it right here at the Bitcoin conference.
And how has it been in terms of people using Bitcoin to purchase?
Yeah, we have multiple ways of scanning Bitcoin through Lightning and other means. So it's been great.
That is amazing.
Yeah, and we're looking to incorporate it on our website as well.
Okay.
So people can order online through Bitcoin.
So how do people find your brand?
So we're americavacoffee.com, or you can find us on social media at Americava Coffee.
Okay, right. Americava Coffee, Michelle.
Americava Coffee, yeah. 100% made in the USA. Oak free, America first, 100% made in the USA. Let's go.
Very cool. Well, we'll be back as well. Probably next year in Las Vegas. We're going to be doing this all over again.
Yeah, looking forward to being there as well.
Fantastic.
Nice to meet you. I'm Mark.
You're Mark. I'm John.
Nice to meet you.
Very good to meet you. Thank you guys, and good luck. Thank you. So very cool stuff. I mean, something as simple as coffee, right? Who would have thought? We've got art. We've got so many artists here in terms of visual arts. You can see music. We've got T-shirts, which is interesting. We're talking about. There we go. How's that? Right. We've got a whole bunch of in this glassware. There's besides all the rigs and stuff like that. I saw these guys the other day. They're doing this very cool spin. All right, so one of the best signs that I've seen really here at Bitcoin 2025, because of course
that is classic.
everybody's absolutely. So I'm going to ask these guys very quickly. What is it that you guys are doing? How is it that you're finding Bitcoin 2025, especially here at the marketplace?
So we're a 3D printing and design company based out of Colorado. So we're just here showing off how we make our products, some of the things we make. We got a little wheel you can spin, win a prize, give a few things away.
All right. And in terms of attendees coming to purchase, I mean, we'll have a look at that now, but in terms of attendees purchasing using Bitcoin, how do you guys find that process?
So here we're actually not selling anything. We're just giving things away to give back to the community.
Giving back to the community. That is amazing.
They've treated us well, so we like to come here and just show off what we do and give back.
Absolutely. I think we will, and I think if that's okay with you guys.
There is a price to spin. Have to take a free sticker.
No, I'm happy to get involved. I mean, it's all about trading and bartering, right? So I'm definitely going to grab a couple of those if you guys don't mind.
Please, I was going to say, please, for us as well.
Florida and Colorado.
Yeah, no, I'm going to be grabbing for the rest of the team. We've got a whole bunch of South Africans and Australians, Kiwis. So look at some of the very cool stuff that these guys are doing at Crypto Cloaks. All right, and this is in process in real time. What are you guys building right now?
This is printing one of these right here, but in blue. It's a stand for a BitX.
Ah,
You know what a BitX
yeah,
is?
I do.
So here's a computer, right? We sell fully built ones. We also sell the stands. Somebody might have bought a BitX somewhere else. They don't have a stand. They don't like the stand. But like ours, because we let them pick what they want it to say, the color they want it to be, the stand, the case, customized. They can go. We actually had what was that? Michigan legislator. Michigan's legislator came in and said, "I want one to put on my desk." So for all the no pointers that are in his office, they come in, they're going to see it. It says mini miner or something like that, or money maker. And he's like, "Right here, I want to order it right now." So he ordered one. When we go home, we're going to ship it to him, and then he's going to put it in the legislator's office on the corner of his desk.
That is amazing.
He's pro Bitcoin, obviously.
So, in terms of more information, websites.
Cryptobooks.com.
All right.
Very simple. All of the social media is crypto books.
All right, we're going to drop that in the chat as well. Thanks, Michelle. We're going to grab a couple of stickers, and then I think we'll give this a little bit of a spin. And Mich, you can still hear us all right, eh? When I
It
When I
is
move the mic
perfect.
around.
You are sounding
All right.
perfect, John.
Right, and all of these guys, I'm going to take a few if you guys don't mind. Let's get the word out. There it is, proof. I'm going to hand it out definitely, for sure. And I'm going to send them over to you guys as well.
Yes.
All right. So, what are we looking at, Michelle? What do you think we should come and spin for?
Oh, I think
All right.
we should get posters.
Coasters. All right, you're going for a coaster? Let's see what else. There's a great bunch of. You know what? Let's no, absolutely. All right, here we go. Of course, you're in Vegas, right? Multi-tool keychain.
Ooh, even better than a
So
coaster.
actually hold a protected open dime wallet. You know what open dime is?
No.
No coin type.
Yes.
They made a wallet right here called an open dime. So stick this on your keychain.
Yes.
You don't want it to break.
Aha. Very, very cool.
It's right in there, just by chance.
Very
But,
cool.
you got people here.
Yeah. Nice. Thank you.
It's you want a coaster and it's just on a coaster. Oh, did somebody want one? Which one?
So
Are they listening?
I'm gonna bring her back here after this broadcast. Absolutely, Michelle.
Blue one, the blue one.
Well, she wants to. She has to spin the wheel. Michelle, you're gonna have to spin the wheel,
I'm
unfortunately.
gonna have to
But
spin
we're
the
gonna
wheel.
try and go for that coaster for you.
We'll give it to you.
All right, fantastic, guys. Crypto Cloak, thank you. Good luck for the rest of the day as well. Thank you for your time. Yeah, give me a sec, man. You can see there's so much happening. Be a second. Right, the mega hats. And you can buy all of these things here. Look at all of this paraphernalia.
So much swag.
But let me just put this other stuff back in my pocket. Otherwise, I'm going to lose that for the team, and I'm going to get in trouble, right? So I do know that Rion's wife would really appreciate that clutch bag. So Rion, when you're watching this, you have a chance. Very, very cool stuff. Yeah, amazing. Hi there. That is amazing. That is a beautiful. So yeah, currently live with our community all around the world. So I'm just looking at some of the swag that you guys have. It is amazing. We're from South Africa, a lot of us. So it's great to see this stuff in real life. I mean, we've seen MAGA hats and everything else.
For sure. We're out here. We've been to 160 rallies. We got Turning Point, CBACs. We have a gold in front Mercedes as well. So that is signed by President Trump. So we've been around the block. We work with the team, and we're happy that we could be sharing this here so you guys in South Africa can see what we got going on. And we got tangible evidence this really does happen here. So
it absolutely does. I mean, look at this stuff. This is amazing. Really, really cool. So you guys are selling this. Obviously, people purchasing with Bitcoin.
Yeah, absolutely. People purchasing with Bitcoin. It's one of the first times we've ever done it, and it's really great to have another means to accept payment and to have it be away from Big Brother watching it so much. So that's what we like. Keep mining away and just keep spending it with that, and create a new society that we can all coexist in.
Amen to that, brother. Well, listen, thank you for your time. And let's people can find out more. How can they do that?
You can go to usatrumpstore.com, usatrumpstore.com. Check it out. Let us know. We appreciate it, and we're go Trump.
Fantastic. USATrumpstore.com. Thank you very much for your time, sir. There we go. Trump Golden Age. Fantastic. Beautiful stuff out here, Mish. Oh my goodness, he's got check the shoes.
Oh, loving it, John. We are loving it.
That is amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, Mish. I mean, there's so much. I mean, I could stop at all of these stands. But this again is just the Bitcoin marketplace. I mean, you got even people working out, right? That's the way to go. The Vibra. I love it. I love it. Have a look here. We've got a whole bunch of jerseys. You get a chance to play. There's apparently Satoshi Nakamoto just right over there. Right? We're all Satoshi. Right? You got pins.
We are all
pins.
Satoshi.
Amen. All right. We are also Bitcoin trend and forecast. How cool are these hats? This is just an amazing marketplace. What little Bitcoin I have, I'm going to come and spend here. I think to be part of this trend, to be part of this all. All right. We've got a couple of other well-known faces around in the space. Look at this stuff. I mean, all right. So this is a marketplace of things. Obviously, I could be here for quite a while. Ooh, pretty watches. Okay, moving on. Otherwise,
moving on,
squirrel.
John. Walk away.
I have to move on. All right. Otherwise, I'm going to be here all day. But you know what? If the rest of the team can't find me later, they know where I'm going to be at.
We'll know where you are.
All right. Yes. Well, where's Liesel? Do we know?
Where is Liesel?
I
don't have eyes on her. She's gone.
So this is one of the open theaters. Actually, last time we popped around on Tuesday, there was a speaker. I think it was Cynthia Loomis. I couldn't remember. We're going to have a look-see. We do know that Ross Ulbricht, right? Ulbricht, he was in prison for a number of years to do with the Silk Road debacle. He is a free man now, and he is going to be one of the highlighted speakers at this Bitcoin Conference 2025 to kind of wrap up. It's been an incredible time here. A lot of people, not just from the States, a lot of Brits. We've got some Dutch, we've got some Polish, we've got some Ukrainians, and there's so much going on. Look at the size of this data center, right? This is, I think, the world's largest data center. I'm not going to walk in there now. It's not that I'm claustrophobic. It's just that there's a lot going on. And I want to get back to the other side. We're back at the UFO. Any other questions, Mish? Anybody have any questions? Anybody want to know anything? Want me to track something down? Do not ask me to ask. All right.
No hands raised. But I think everybody is quite captivated by the walkthrough and everything that's available at this conference. It's actually been incredible to see the sheer amount of development in the space and also just the availability of everything. How excited everybody is and how disruptive the industry has become, and it's just very exciting to be here as a company.
Yeah, I don't know if everybody's aware, but a couple of weeks ago, this huge franchise here in the United States now accepting Bitcoin payments. I can't remember how many stores they've got, but there's like thousands. And that's pretty progressive as well for a big franchise, big chain like Steak and Shake to be doing that. So, ladies, welcome. We are live on our global community at the moment. Hi, welcome. So, a couple of weeks ago, Steak and Shake announced that they'll be now accepting Bitcoin as payments, right?
Correct.
Do you guys work for them or just involved here on the day?
We're promotional.
Okay, all right. So, what do you know about what's happening here with Steak and Shake and Bitcoin?
Starting on May 16th, they were able to accept Bitcoin as payment for mostly all of their locations. There are a few in Las Vegas that are in the casinos that are not accepting it, but otherwise, if you go to a standalone one, they are accepting it.
They are working on it, though. But for the meantime, they are not, but they're definitely working on accepting on those locations.
So if you guys don't work for the company and you're promoting them, that's fine. So you're not going to have a biased answer or scripted answer. So you guys are from the States, I presume?
Yes.
Okay. So is Steak and Shake one of the first food franchises, that is now accepting Bitcoin as payment, right?
Yes.
How do you think that's going to shape, the Wendy's, the Popeyes, the McDonald's, and everything else out here in America? Do you think that a lot of other restaurant chains are going to start to use and adopt Bitcoin payments?
I mean, as far as a company, I think it's really smart to start accepting it. You want to invest. If you're a company that invests and cares about making money, then yeah.
Because if you don't, you're going to get left behind, right?
Absolutely.
And I mean, Bitcoin is also the future, So I do feel that Steak and Shake definitely is like the blueprint right now. So, I mean, maybe they will follow after.
Very, very cool. So
they know what's best for them.
Absolutely. Also, the fact is that the United States is one of the world leaders in terms of Bitcoin adoption. You look at El Salvador and a couple of other countries. So my country, South Africa, we're getting there. There's a lot more awareness around Bitcoin, blockchain, and everything else. But it's great to be here amongst so many Bitcoin diehards and passionate people. So what are you guys offering to the general public here at Bitcoin Conference 2025? Is it just an awareness of the new payments? Or what are you guys trying to do here?
So we're also selling beef tallow, 100% grass-fed or Wagyu. And it's $12 or $9. You get a free.
Wow. All right. For the listeners back home, what is beef tallow?
Beef tallow is a cooking oil made from beef.
So, and why is it better to cook with beef tallow?
Because it's more flavorful.
Well, it is healthier, obviously, than the seed oils. So that's what we switched to beef tallow, and the public has definitely seen and tasted the difference between, the change of beef tallow.
Okay, it's interesting because I've cooked with oils, various oils, olive oils, kernel oils, ghee.
Not the best, but
Sure. Okay, so I'm gonna take Michelle after this. I'm gonna pop around. I'm gonna come by and purchase a bottle of either the Wagyu or the beef tallow. Show them very quickly what that hat says. The hat, I think, is amazing. I think it is hilarious. Make frying oil tallow again. All right, i.e., be cooking with tallow and not other oils as well.
Maybe allow me to give you a Bitcoin chocolate as well.
Okay, what's interesting? Okay, is this a Bitcoin chocolate? I think, Michelle, we need to show them what a Bitcoin chocolate is. All right, so ladies, I'm gonna come back in a.
You have some Bitcoin chocolate?
We've got a whole. She's gonna show us.
1 second.
Okay, all right. All right. If you guys want to have a quick look-see, come around to the side. So, but the actual turn the foil around, Mish.
Oh, wow.
Yay. All right, so a team around the corner. We're going to stop by here again, ladies.
You're doing better.
All right. Bitcoin trend and forecast is better than Steak and Shake, right? Okay, fantastic. I love to hear that. Ladies, thank you for your time. We'll come back. I'm going to come and get some tallow. I'll have to cook. I've never cooked with tallow before, so I'm going to come and get you guys. Okay. Thank you. Pleasure, ladies, and see you now. All right, so I'm going to try some of their. Give me a second. Sorry. I don't know how sensitive this microphone is, Mish. I'm a bit worried
It's
if people aren't
perfect. We
hearing
can
me.
hear you perfectly. We've got some people standing here as well. Very curious about what you're doing, John.
Okay, all right. And there's Bitcoin OS. Very cool. Yeah, we did. You can tell the gentleman there with you, Mish, that we did give them a big shout out. We'll come and maybe even interview them shortly. I'm just going to have to take a quick walk around and show everybody else what else there is. There's so much to see into, guys. Look at this. All right, and I saw these people here sitting. It's very cool. Check that out. I think it's amazing. Very, very cool stuff happening all over here. It's I wouldn't say it's a cult, but it's a way of life. Amish?
Absolutely.
Bitcoin.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna see if I can find Jake. Jake is one of the founders. There he is here. I'm gonna try get an opportunity and chat with him in a short while. Just around what's happening here. If you've got a moment, I can come back again. We're doing a live broadcast. Yeah, we were chatting the other day outside. I'll come back. I'll give you guys a minute. So he was part of a startup quite a few years ago, and then it was EOS is a token, is a coin we've actually scalp traded and hodl fired. It's been rebranded to Volta, and one of their arms of their flagship is XSAT. we're going to get Jake to, I think it's Jake, to tell us a bit more what all that's about shortly. I want to show you guys the main auditorium. I'm not even sure. Michelle, can you tell us who's speaking up next at the Nakamoto stage?
One second, I'll pull it up now.
There's another stage in the background in the meantime. That's the Genesis stage. You guys should all know Genesis meaning the beginning or the start. So it's a little bit about new ventures, venture capital speakers, project leaders, or developers, and that kind of thing as well. So this is, okay, well, that's the press lounge, which is pretty damn fancy.
We've actually, John, we've got
Yes.
11:30. It's now 11:45 here in Las Vegas. We've got the first corner in space currently on the Nakamoto stage when they're talking about the first Bitcoin into spaces. So it's yesterday. My apologies, I was Tuesday.
Sorry,
Today
say
is
that again.
Thursday.
Yes, today is Thursday. Can you say that again? Who's speaking now?
Paris Saint Germain. Paris Saint Germain is talking.
All right, and he's all
Information
about.
asymmetry. There's also another one at 11:30. 11:50, but it's going to be Tether and Bitcoin.
All right.
That's up next.
Sorry, I'm just enjoying the Bitcoin chocolate at the moment.
What you want in so silent?
Well, I was letting you speak. I'm being polite. Yeah. Take the side.
Is it the Nakamoto stage?
If they are loud enough,
Yes.
aggressive enough, are sufficient to catalyze a cascade of institutional reforms.
So I'm still chewing, but I'm also allowing him to speak. I don't want to interrupt him. This is pretty full. It's probably about 2/3 full at the moment. Just the size, sheer size of the space. And Michael Saylor, Daddy Barnes, Ross Albright, all these top-notch speakers that filled this place and more. Seats are good. I'd say 2,000 to 3,000 people. It's not even joking. Just looking at number of rows, number of chairs. That is insane. Everything is big. Everything is bigger, at least in the US, Mish.
Yes, definitely. Bigger, better, brighter.
All right. Well, I don't know. South Africa's pretty damn good.
No, in terms of lights. There's a lot of lights. It's very bright here.
That is very true. Day and night, like it doesn't switch
Never
off.
sleeps.
And also, no offense to anybody else from any other countries, but South Africa is amazing. Anyway, let's get out of this.
Moving on.
Let's get out of this space. Let's not get into. Let's not be countryist. All right. Anyway, moving on. The space is pretty amazing. Wow. I could go on here for ages. I want to head back down to the art side, if possible. But how are we looking on time, Mish?
We have 10 more minutes.
How many?
10 more minutes.
I don't think people want to listen to me for 10 more minutes, but let's move on, and we're gonna go and find Wendy if she's got a minute and hear from her live. We're also gonna do a little video interview. Some of you may well know eToro, so that's pretty cool. How cool is this? All right, what are they winning? It's a quick people, minute 35 around that track. And this is just a win prize. It's the bulls on there. It's not the eToro. All right, venture capitalists. That's what we got here. Mish, do you think we could open up the chat room again, just to see if there are any questions quickly? You know, obviously.
Let's have a look. If we do have trolls, we'll just close it again.
Yeah.
I think the trolls might have come and gone.
Yeah, I don't think they want to listen to me too long. Even the girl trolls. Let's. I'm being silly.
Okay, let's see if I can open this chat again.
Oh, this is awesome. Check, there's
There we go.
solicitation.
Chat is open.
Thank you. All right, guys, you've got 5 minutes in which to ask questions. Anything you've seen, anything you want to see or hear about. I'm just quickly going to take you guys through the gallery side. The philosophical, artistic, abstract expressions and understandings of what is Bitcoin. I mean, look at this. All right, I love this. You all know Andy Warhol. I've actually got this in a puzzle back home up on the wall. So back in 2009, Campbell condensed tomato soup would have cost 68 cents. 2021, $1.25. But look at the Bitcoin value. All right. I mean, you can't. Well, actually, you can get a few more zeros in there, but it's gonna. Yeah, you'll be able to buy with Bitcoin, right? The great thing about Bitcoin, or let me ask you, Mish, what do you think is one of the greatest advantages around Bitcoin versus fiat currencies?
Wow. I think Bitcoin is the forerunner, obviously, the godfather of all the cryptocurrencies, and the adoption of it worldwide is actually just unfathomable. And the fact that you can buy anything at this point, I mean, especially with the pizza, did you see the pizza comparison of the day? We could buy one slice, I think, for one pizza for 1 Bitcoin. Now you can buy, what was it? How many pizzas the other day that they talked about? A pizza day, Bitcoin pizza day.
Absolutely. One of the other great advantages as well is the fact that inflation. Aha, look at that.
Yes, of course, inflation.
Okay. Right. There's no inflation around Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Right. There's only adoption. Right. Fiat. No, you see inflation. An interesting term that we learned the other day, stagflation, to do with the tariffs and economies and stuff like that. That's my new favorite piece. Top left. Actually, no, even better. Okay, that's awesome. Anyway, I can get distracted. All right, let's. I know that Don Hussein asked me to go into the dome the other day, but I want to get back to my favorite piece. Wish I could steal it. It's just around here, just around the corner. There's so much cool stuff here. A lot of people, a lot of artists. Some interesting stuff. Sorry, I know I'm moving quite quickly. Ooh, I know somebody used to do this kind of thing. That's all beautiful, beautiful line work.
Details.
Yeah. Slot machine, time machine by Ariel Birdie. You can actually even, if you guys want to find out more, if you have any questions around the art and stuff, but here it is. This is, you can see it's very popular as well, and I'm not surprised because it is truly, truly amazing. Look at that. I love this. I know it's a bit of like I've spoken before. It's pop art. It resonates with a little bit of our childhood, and I think it's really, really cool colors. I wonder if Winnie would buy this for me. So
it's worth asking.
You don't ask, you don't get.
Gray.
It's a gray. Hey, Michelle Gray.
Hey.
So called To the Moon. That is.
It's a sign.
Superb. What, did you gonna buy it for me?
Yeah.
Oh, you're too kind. So one of the other awesome ones as well is this one here. All right, and then we got artists live generating stuff. But from my side and the rest of the team out here at Bitcoin 2025, we will see you guys again soon. Ciao for now.